Hey miss, you having the one or you having the two? I think you might be just having the one. Well done. Hello. You've got a very hairy face. Nice tight coat there though. Ram lamp. I don't think you're going to have a second, eh? This is one of my resident fence crawlers. And hey Daffodil, you going to come check it out? So she was a little bit overweight. She squeezed this big lamb out fine. We'll weigh that later. Well done. She was actually put down in a little spot this morning when I came out and checked them. And I went to town, grabbed some stuff, came home and we have a lamb. Looks like it's had a feed. Yeah, beautiful. Literally moments old. Look at that. Well done. Hey buddy. I'm only expecting a single here. So this is number 19. And here comes Grandma. Number 4 is Grandma. Oh, have you looking for your baby? It's that big one over there. Yeah, because you have big singles as well. All you ever have is singles, and your daughter, all she has is singles. Yeah, that's your grandchild. Yeah. Notice how close I am? These ewes just don't bother if I'm nice and close. You're a serial singler. And your daughter's a serial singler as well. Hope she doesn't have another one in there because she's a bit light. She always is. She just doesn't carry a lot of condition. Which isn't quite ideal for what I'm looking for. But she does grow fantastic, fantastic lambs. Just checking the ewes. End of the first. And, oh, there we go. There's a lamb born. Like it. And see how the mum has come out and is straight in there with the cleaning around the mouth. And we've got this other problem, this little lamb here, again having paddocks the size of a postage stamp. It comes in and it steals milk. And it is actually disturbing the whole process. Come here, little bugger. I know who you are. Are you the ewe or the... Are you the ewe or the ram lamb? But you're a problem. Yes, you are. You're the ram lamb. Where's your mum? There's your sister. Caught in action, hey. Daffodil, look after your baby. Call her in. Here you go. Got a mum. Right, I got rid of the problem lamb. And you see this one, see she's cleaning around the mouth? So this one actually came out, still had the bag on it. And so the first thing the mum should do is turn around and whip the bag off the mouth to get that lamb up and moving and going. Well done, miss. Right, I'm going to leave that girl do her thing, as I normally do. She gets a pass. It's quite opportune that I was right here at that time to see another one pop out. Right, miss, keep going. Well done. So this lamb, and it has literally just been born, and it's trying to get up within minutes. They are up and having a feed. They are just amazing. I suspect she's going to have a second one because that lamb's quite small. This ewe is, that's the ewe's fourth lamb. She had a single as a hogget and twins last year. And she reared good lambs. One of them's in my replacement mob at the moment. Good girl. I'm going to go check the other mob and we'll see how she's getting on as we come back in and I head back inside for the night. So I've walked around that other mob of ewes. It's been 12 minutes. And this little lamb is up, trying to find a nipple. 12 minutes. There'll be another one right behind it. So that ewes definitely looking like she's going to have a second, and that lamb's quite small. This ewe hasn't actually held her condition so well. You see she's getting down to have another lamb. And this little lamb hasn't had a feed, but 12 minutes have passed. I'm just going to disappear where I miss. Because your second one's right behind it, isn't it? Now this is where we can get into trouble when we've got lambs there. There's our trouble one. There's our little thief. Now this one has developed, the little male lamb here has developed this habit of just feeding off any ewe that is feeding a lamb. So if she's got a single, he pops in, grabs a snack, which is a bit of a problem. Generally they grow out of it. The other ewes get wary of them and push them away, but he's pretty stealthy. This is my one lamb this afternoon. She's still in the same spot. And if we actually look over here, there's Lulu. Same spot she lambed. She's just nestled down. Got a ewe over there who's just staying away from the rest of the flock. She's been looking for a place to lamb for a couple of days, just checking out all the little nooks and crannies of the paddock. So last year, that ewe lambed in the corner of the paddock. There's a little dip over there behind a car, and she lambed. I was able to look out with a window, watch her lamb from my bedroom window, which was pretty cool. You realise this is your last chance, eh? That you've got to perform this year, and it's got to be twins, otherwise you won't be with us, eh? Got to be twins, miss. I don't care whether you're out of my second best ewe ever. You got to have twins. That's the rules, eh? 2 live twins to weaning. Got it? You gonna drop some lambs tonight, Daisy? Ooh, I'd say yes, but you've been looking like that for the last week, haven't you? So over the back is a ewe looking after 4 lambs. They're not all hers. She's just babysitting. Hey there. Look at those ears. You're the ewe lamb, eh? Gremlin. Yeah, he's got a nickname. There he is. That's Gremlin. Look at those ears. We'll be fine as long as we don't feed you after midnight. Right, I haven't been gone long. And there's number 2 on the ground. Good girl, you've done great. They're little though. These are my littlest lambs. He getting on, little one? Oh, I'm glad you're a little weather lamb, a little ram lamb. So we've got one ewe lamb, the big one. She's nice. Beautiful. Well done, Mum. You're not mucking around, are you? There's no more, eh? I didn't get to see this one come out, so I don't know how long it's been out and about. And so it's already trying to get up, have a feed. You're lovely. You are a lovely little lamb. I'm not counting me touching and pucking its leg as in as being assistance. No done. Now it's pretty cold tonight, but she's going to be left here. There's a little hollow here. The lambs play on that pile of dirt, and we'll let them do their thing. Let her be a mum, get those lambs fed. But they are my smallest lambs, and she's a little bit lighter than I would really like. So we'll catch up and see how she's doing in the morning. So it is a frosty edit this morning. And this ewe, 2 live lambs. I am super happy. I don't normally check when it's this frosty, but I wanted to get out here and get this footage and see how they're looking. We'll see, have a look at them in the light in about an hour's time. Well, after that, because I'm going to go have some breakfast and do some other bits. Good lambs, look at that. You're a fresh one, but you look like you're a bit overdue, little buddy. That's a big lamb, girl. You gonna have a second? This is number 56. She's a lovely little ewe. I really like her, and I was hoping she's going to have a ewe lamb. Can you just pop out a ewe lamb, please? That's a big ram lamb. Hey, buddy. You were due a couple of days ago, and I reckon I was right, because I reckon you've been holding on, haven't you? Has the paddock been a bit unsettled, miss? I'm digging in my lawn, and number 56 is dumping out number 2. Look at that, she popped it out just a moment ago. And my presence here was actually upsetting her. She's been watching me. I've kind of got to do the job I'm doing, and I don't want to. And that can happen too when humans are around. I try to leave the ewes actually alone when they're having their lambs, even though I've got video footage of them. My goal is to let them do their own thing. That is 2 massive lambs, and I'm feeling much better. I was worried that she was only going to be having the one. There it is. Look at that, head's out. Again, bright yellow, suspecting that it was probably due a couple of days ago, which on my listing it was. His head's up. It's going to be breathing, that's good. She's cleaning around the mouth, around the face. Checking there's no bag on it, she's doing a good job. Let's hope that's a ewe lamb. So number 56, over the back is a 5.3 kilo ram lamb. And this is a 6 kilo ram lamb. 11.3 kilos of twins inside that girl. Whew, those are big lambs. And over here I weighed the little ones. And we have 3.3 kilos and 2.7. So that was 6 kilos total for those 2 lambs. 2 lambs at 6. 1 lamb at 6, but it's twins. Well done, miss. Number 14's found a little spot, and that's what's going on back there. I reckon we're getting close. Hey, I reckon we're getting close. Now Daisy here was definitely marked right at the beginning of the cycles, right? But she was also marked by Bart, the teaser. So she'd already been marked by Bart, and then Bruce arrived, and Bruce marked her up. But you know what I reckon? I reckon she'd cycled a couple of days prior, and so was no longer actually in estrus, but allowed the ram to ride her. And then I reckon, what I'm thinking is I didn't change my marker after a week. I left it on for that whole cycle. I reckon she was marked about on day 14 or day 15 of my mating. And then the blackface ram came, and you see there's a orange mark. I reckon the same happened again. She'd actually cycled, she was no longer in estrus, but she was still compliant enough to let the ram have one ride to put that orange mark on, which means that she has a week to go. She's going to be huge. She's going to be massive, aren't you, miss? And that would explain why my calendar didn't work with this one. Paddock full of lambs. And that marks halfway. She is number 14 who's lambing. Miss Molly's about to pop the second one out. She's doing a great job there.
Definitely a lamb. Oh, you gave me a baby.
Excuse me? What's the deal?
Beautiful.
That's a ewe lamb.
Please be a ewe lamb.
No, it's huge. It's got to be a ram lamb. Oh, the size of it. We'll go have a look. She's settled down with us now.
Oh, look at her tummy though, Calvin.
There's not much of her left. She's deflated. Let's go have a look at what it is.
Please be a ewe lamb.
No, she's done a good job. She's cleaned it all out. She's cleaned them out. And it's a ram lamb. Well done, miss. He's pretty big. He's pretty big. Hey, buddy. Hey. It's a good size. And then a little ewe lamb.
So if I put indigo to her ewe lamb, would he have black lambs? Would she have black lambs?
Yep. And very likely to be coloured or coloured like a dorper or be spotty coloured. She's just got a little bit of dorper popping out of her. And that's why we've got... Hey, Troubles. Those are my little thieves. Right, what's been happening? Well, yesterday I had my biggest lamb born. That one there. 6.5 kilos. And that ewe is a serial singler. She only ever has singles for me. I didn't actually keep a ewe lamb out of her the first year. A bit of a deal. It was sold. She's had a single this year, so I'm pretty excited. The lambs are doing pretty good. This whole paddock is just lambs, ewes and lambs now. Hey, little guys. I'm not even marking you two because you're easy to spot, eh? Right, today's goal is actually to put the ewes and lambs into that paddock there. A black one. It's a little ram lamb. Unfortunately, it would be cool as a ewe lamb because it would give me my part Texel. I'm proud to put tags on the little ewe lamb, but I don't think I'll worry about the ram lamb. I think he's going to be pretty good. We have Daisy. Number 6 is going to bring up the rear. And it looks like we've got some fresh ones over here. Hey, miss. Have you given me some coloured noses? Look at that. Good morning. Good morning. Those are big lambs, eh? Well done. Hey, hello. Good morning. Great to see you. That's why you were off on your own yesterday, wasn't it? So she was hanging out on her own in that paddock. They're not actually meant to be in here. I just took them out of the other mob because I wanted just the ewes and lambs. So I will number them up and they can go with the rest. Look at the coloured ears. We got coloured ears and coloured nose on that one. Well done, miss. You can stay. Now, she lambed really late as a hogget. And then last year she just missed the cut-off for lambing or for being mated. So she's actually a carryover. And I don't normally do that. It's a very rare Kind of special. She comes from a very good line of sheep, and I gave her the benefit of the doubt. So she's made up for it. She's now had 3 lambs in 3 years, so she's as good as some of my other ewes. But she really isn't going to get a second chance. She has to perform every single year. And if she had a single this year, she wasn't going to be here with me next year. So she's made up for it. I've made the right decision on that one. But I'm not a fan of carryovers. But as I said, she was a little bit special.